His mother loves him, though.
And Dave's on the button now, and he's got an ace-king.
Big hand on the button. In with a raise. There he goes, just a matter how much. Oh, there we go, 650. Alex
All
says, I
in.
found a hand.
And with a pocket eights, this is a nice one.
Exactly, it's another coin flip for them. It's the even money shot, but if this goes wrong for Dave, he's still in. If it goes wrong for Alex, he's going to be out.
He's got an ace.
And if you're at home, you might be remembering Jonathan Sullivan going pocket tens against the ace-king with Angel Blanco. The difference in the percentages, it's actually higher with the pockets eight because the ace-king aren't suited here.
It's not. I mean, Dave, it is technically, but Dave needs to catch that ace-king. And,
right.
Alex needs his eights to hold up, but like I say, if it goes wrong for Alex, he's out. If it goes wrong for Dave, he's still in. So
all or nothing for Alex Leviev. He's put it all on that pair of eights.
So here we go. We're waiting. Bated breath for Alex. He knows it's all or nothing. Oh, that's good for Alex. Not good for Dave. He needs an ace, a king, or two running hearts. By the look at that flop, yeah, he's got the ace of hearts sitting there. So Alex in good shape now. Oh, and it's happened again.
There's the king
has come
again
exactly
on the turn.
The last one, yeah.
And the Paris Hilton hat hasn't been lucky for Alex Leviev.
Exactly. It was like an action replay, wasn't it? The king on the turn swings it all massively in favour of the Devilfish. And there it goes.
And that's it for Alex Leviev. And again, the king on the turn at the TV table.
How many of these have you attended?
I think this is my third one.
Your third one, and have you fared as well in the initial rounds at your other matches?
Well, I should have. I had a big chance of winning it last year. I went out one off the final. Very unluckily, I had the guy in 5 times on an even money chance, so I fared pretty good last year.
Well, today you moved to the television table with a pretty commanding chip lead. Did you ever feel like that you were ever going to lose control of that lead?
I started off. We started off the match outside of the TV room, and he had me down to half my chips early on. He caught a lot of cards, and by the time we got to the TV room, I was off and running with a ball, and I fancied it. But he played very good poker. He's a tough opponent.
The other big story out here, 3 of the young Swedish players, Daniel Larsson, Albert Alsham, and Peter Gunderson, are all through already. And just before we came on air, 2 of the matches that have gone over 2 hours, Simon Aces Trumper and Mickey the Kid Lerner, they're both through as well. Another match that's going into its 3rd hour now, the Governor, Willie Tan, is still out here playing and is just doubled up. And now let's get back to the TV table, and Peter's going to take you to our match. Paul Zimbler from Spain against Noah Boken, one of the hot young players from the Netherlands. Over to you, Pete.
Thanks very much, Mike, and this is an interesting match to say the least. I'm just looking at the stats here that Noah Boken's put down, and he's put Noah Boken, internet player. Well, that doesn't exactly tell the true story. This guy is probably one of the premier internet players. His opponent, young Paul Zimbler, based in Marbella. I played with Paul quite often, and he looks like he's about to rise to the challenge here. Nice set of sunglasses from Paul. Expat living in Marbella.
That's why they told me he was from Spain, because he's living in Marbella now.
He's English and he lives in Marbella.
But I know beforehand you were talking about Noah Boken, who you say is one of the really top internet players.
This guy, I mean, I just said before, looking at his stat sheet here that they give me a bit of background on the guy. It says internet player. That doesn't tell the whole story. This guy is one of the top internet players. For you guys on the internet, you're watching exclusive.
And a 10-7 for
Back with
Paul.
the action. Queen of clubs, deuce of spades from Noah.
And he'll just see the flop for free.
Yeah, he's bluffed off a few of his chips in the last pot, so he's probably going to ease back a little bit now. Oh, nice flop though for the Queen 6, isn't it?
Yeah, not a bad one.
With the Queen 6 rather, he's made the pair of queens. Paul no hand at the moment. Needs to pick up a runner. That's helped Paul's hand. Still Noah in charge. And Paul's picked up the flush draw. 2 hearts.
Now he's basically left him in there to do that,
Yeah, he's trying to...
although he doesn't hit it.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, Noah's hand's not fabulous. His kick is not good, but now he says, yeah, it probably is good. I'm going to fire out, and Paul will just muck the hand. He got a free shot to take the pot down, didn't he, you know? Paul mucks. I'll give Paul a free shot, but Noah probably didn't like his hand. He's not stupid. He's thinking, yeah, well, I've got the hand, but I don't particularly like it in this position. But Paul looking pretty confident, isn't he? Riffling the chips through his fingers. Notice the difference in contrast in the physique, and I don't mean physical presence, but physical presence at the table. Both these guys looking confident.
I was going to wonder about that.
No, I meant
he's cut. Look at that.
Yeah.
Must lift.
Here we go, 8 deuce. I meant the psychology of the physicals, not the physical.
I suppose you could get heavy chips and work out with those.
Stop it now, Mike. Stop it.
And there you see the standing right now, 7-3 basically.
5, 6
Suited connectors.
Nice hand. Let's see what Noah wants to do with this. He's out of position. He says, ooh, no thank you. I'll see this flop. Don't blame him. Neither hand particularly powerful. But notice these guys are prepared to play these hands.
And a pair of fives.
Jack 7-5 and Noah with a pair of fives. But he isn't going to like it sitting out there, is he, off the button? Paul with no obvious draw at the moment. Needs to pick up runner to make something. Or an odd 8, obviously, will help him out.
The bet's 250. That's an interesting bet, too.
Yeah, look, he's making it from the bottom, and Noah says, okay, I'm prepared to call this. Might have some previous knowledge of his play. Calling with bottom pair. King of diamonds. No help for either hand. Strengthens Noah's position in the pot. And Paul says, okay, let's try it again. Or does he? I think so, he's counting. There we go. Now he's saying that king didn't scare me, you've checked twice, I'm going to bet again.
625.
Noah has the best hand, but he's in terrible shape, as we can see here. You know, he doesn't exactly know where he stands in the pot, and he's going to fold the best hand. And it's no reflection on him, he just doesn't know where he stands in the pot, and he's wisened up to the fact that he won't know where he stands in the pot when the river card comes, so he's just letting the hand go.
Nicely played by Paul Zimbler.
Playing from the button. He was well in command of that pot.
But it's now put him up 3-1, 7,525 to 2325. 2375 actually, but
yeah.
Basically 3
nice
to
little
1.
chip ruffle there. Just riffling them through his fingers, thinking. Noah's thinking, what do I have to do to get my chips back? Well, we'll see. Paul Zimmer on the button. Noah, not even looking at his cards, he's watching Paul. 2 jacks for Paul. So on the button with the pocket jacks. Noah watching Paul and not watching, not looking at his own cards yet, Noah. Raise from Paul coming in. Now Noah's going to look at his cards, and he's not going to like the look.
And
he's
he folds them right away.
Yeah, don't blame him. Notice how he didn't look at his cards, he waited to see what Paul was going to do. Obviously Marcel's taught him a trick or two. Can't do that on the internet, but you can certainly do it in live play. Don't look at your own hand, look at your opponent.
Well, you can't really ruffle your chips on the... I mean, you can,
exactly.
but nobody knows that you're doing it, right?
Exactly. There's no chips to ruffle, is there?
You can't ruffle a mouse.
No, you can ruffle a few feathers, I suppose. And this guy can ruffle feathers, trust me. It's all going Paul's way at the moment, isn't it? No, I'm just looking down at him and thinking...
And the player's being
What
asked
to
to
do
show
now?
the cards to the camera a little bit better. Hello.
Noah,
And that's...
there we go.
There
Hand
we
for
go.
Noah. 2 red queens. Oh, look at this. And ace king for Paul. Now we
here-
might see some play.
This is the kind of hand where some chips can
Exactly.
fall.
And it's one of those coups where it's sort of not far off even money again, is it? Noah favourite, but not by a great deal. Paul says, here you go, have this lot. And Noah says, fine, I call. They're both all in here. So Paul's not going to particularly like this, but we're back to the situation where if Noah wins, he survives, and if Paul wins, Noah goes out because Noah's got left chips. Okay, it's the same scenario, but look, it's given Paul Zimmer the ace flush draw as well as ace king. Noah doesn't like this at all now. He's in front, but he's hanging on.
It was the turn card that killed the first 2 TV games.
Noah isn't going to like this one. Look at this setup. No, he's
But
still
not this
safe,
time.
but hold on, it's not over yet.
Noah Boken stays alive. The
Taking a
queens
deep
are
breath.
still good.
Noah will
It's-
take a deep breath now.
It's down to the river. It's all or nothing for Noah Boken.
And
Here
here it
it
is.
comes.
He survived.
And he's gone. He's got it.